Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Canes will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Crosses the 30. It's a running room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short. Run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he... taking a knee in the end zone. Dropping back, it's back. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Fletcher. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Unleashes one. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, they had the matchup they wanted. They had the running back working one-on-one with the linebacker on that angle route, but he couldn't reel it in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Breaks into the open. The 30. Past the 10. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They want to throw it. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the gun, the running back has it. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Gets it out quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bama! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. To throw, it's Beck. Might be looking to run. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the air on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. To the air, it's Beck. On a little time, lets it go. Quick completion on the out route. Finds a little space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Handoff from the shotgun. Thrust that arm out. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Running through contact. Looking for more room. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown tie. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Runs through a tackle. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Third down play from the gun. Fakes to grab. There he goes. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw, it's back. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense, got him at the 27.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Miller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Finds his back in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, a great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And, David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice, and you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that...
Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give is to Miller. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Not a chance. Missed it. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. put a boot to it to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Scott. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
With the catch, it's Fletcher.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Using his legs to buy some time. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. He's got it on the outside. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Under fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Toss sweep to the right. Creates a little room. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Intercepted, just what the defensive doctor ordered. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. He might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
And it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, and creating big plays for this defense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Beck. Got out of trouble and throws. Snagged out of the air. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Hurricanes are in the red zone. The give on the inside. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Scrambling away. He's got it. And this guy stood in the pocket, and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that throw because that was man coverage. He really had to do a good job making sure that football was put on his target.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? They'll run it from the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Offense facing fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a two-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Scott. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They get to him as he throws. All by himself. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Back to pass, it's back. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Flushed out of the pocket. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception. Here comes that Alabama offense. Motion from the back. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. And some room to work. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Miller with the ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds him out of the backfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fitted in the window for the score.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Alabama 35, Miami 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Brings up 2nd down.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.